Africa, my continent. Africa, my home. Africa, the land of our ancestors. Africa, the land of my birth. Sizelwe kuleli zwekazi kusekhaya la noma ngabe izindlu ezodaka okusho ukuthini noma ngabe konakele kangakanani abantu abazosukuma bezame ukulungisa belungise bebambe la kubambeka khona ithina Africa my continent Africa my home cha sisekulona udaba kadadewethu uKamalembe lo sebenza eChina hayi China Mall eChina le eAsia eChina uKamalembe owalapha eMandeni ya ekhaya kubuku lapha eMandeni uzokhumbula ukuthi besithi masenza ulive kube khona ubuhixihixi bomsindo uyena ke othe hayi la eChina kukhona enganiphathela khona nginilekelele kodwa ngitheke asenze nje namhlanje ngoba i-equipment isetshenziswa behind scenes yonke lento eyenziwe udadewethu kwaMalembe iqondene no behind scenes kodwa ibiqondene neorganization okusho ukuthi mawubooster noma ulekelela noma uinvesta ku behind scenes awu invest kuyena uinvesta kwiorganization cha ngithanda ngimthathe nje simnikeze ithuba akayibongele akhulume neAfrica yonke akhulume nodadewethu uKamalembe olapha eMandeni kulezi insuku kodwa uzobuye ebuyele kuphi eChina. Over to you dadewethu cishe nawe sekudadewethu my colleague my daughter my everything over to you.
Thank you so much. Ugcina ungasayikhombisanga
Oh, okay.
But it's fine. So mina, I'd like to say thank you kakhulu Malembe, right?
Yes.
Yes, specifically for recognizing our work and for investing in the development of our work. Ngoba into eyenzakalile ngithi we had the sound issue. Uzokhumbula ukuthi mina angifundelanga yonke lento engiyenzayo. So I don't know ama specifics esound ukuthi ihamba kanjani. So makuvela inkinga kwamina ngiyafana nabantu ababuka ku live ukuthi kwamina ngazi simangele sonke same time, right? So from there sine sound issue we were YouTubing, Googling, trying to ask people what's the problem, yabo. She was the one who reached out to us. She was the one who said, oh, wafona, wabuza ukuthi what kind of phone are we using, the mics that we're using, samchazela yonke into. And then she was like, no, mayibuya from China, uzosiphathela ama-mic amasha. And I was very ecstatic about that because vele, I don't have, angazi ukuthi bengazi ukuthi sizoyilungisa kanjani indaba ye-sound. Another thing is we did buy mics. But we discovered later that lawo mics are compatible with the camera, like camera, not a phone. So yes. Because input yakhona ne-output yakhona kuhlukile khona uTRS khona uTRRS if i-camera iyi-TRS then i-phone mawuzoyifaka lapha iyi-TRRS into kanjalo nje like it's actually a bit more complicated than I realized. So ke usize kakhulu ukuthi asiphathele ama-mic specific for the phone because our camera angeke asebenze la efonini. So now lawa our phone angeke asebenze kwi-camera.
Yes.
So that was one down. And then second into besingayazi which was a huge surprise, i-phone asiphathele yona.
Okay, angiqale ngama-microphone. Abanye babuzile ukuthi i-brand yawo yini. Nakho wireless Lavitia microphone kunolave phakathi lavi yes ama-microphone la bese kuba i-surprise kube i-iPhone 13 Pro ngashaya ngaqonda 13 Pro cha qhubeka-ke ngenzela ukuthi ngoba bekuphethwe mina qhubeka-ke nkosazana uthe lo 13 Pro ufika nje ustrugglisha ngani vele.
Yes, so she said in her statement ukuthi when we were speaking over the phone, whereas ukuthi ngathi nginokukhalaza kancane about the phone that I'm using, and it is true, it is true because i-background ithi iPhone 11 iyo le besisebenzisa and we bought it in I think end of 2022 nakhona ngemali yaka YouTube. Yes. So we used the money that we got from YouTube when we monetized, we used it to invest back in the organization with equipment. Ngoba abantu angazi mhlawumbe abanye will remember ukuthi aqala shutha ngefoni
nansi inkosi
ifoni
ngisamsam
esamobhiseni
nangu nansi intimba
with
esigijima ngayo
terrible quality.
sasigijima ngayo lena ngigijima usamsam ngangigijima ngayo impela.
This is where we come from.
Yes.
And this is what we used to start up indaba YouTube.
Yes.
Abantu bathanda umsebenzi kakhulu and basixoxela ngokuthi our sound quality was not great, our visual quality was not great. They loved the work more than ukuthi ama aesthetics athini.
Yes.
So masuka lapho ke sathenga iPhone 11. iPhone 11.
Hayi sisuka hayi wena uyaganga sisuka la. Nakho la sisuka khona. Lo ufika isibili. Siphuma la bano some Galaxy 8.
It was, I don't know what that phone is.
Nansi yona nkunzi engizayiphathayo. Hayi nansi cha yona ke siyahlala ngiphatha yona le iGalaxy 8.
Imagine, oh my God.
Yes.
When did you buy this one?
Ngayithenga ngo-20, was it 2017? 2017 or 2018, somewhere there.
It was like
top ngaleso sikhathi. iGalaxy 8 into enjalo.
Oh, and it's lasted this
2016,
long,
2017, somewhere there. Ngoba khona iproject
I do want to add.
Yes.
A lot of our work is mobile.
Yes.
A lot of the things that we do are on the phone and in the car.
Yes.
Obushuti, this is the phone that impacts South Africa.
Yes, South Africa ibanjwe.
Namanje.
Namanje ngimila. Wena ucabanga usufika wangidlula usuphethe iPro 13 neIPro 11. Cha mina ngisamile nje. Ngimile esigodini sethunzi lokufa ngimile. Kodwa okubalekile umsebenzi ukuthi uyahamba qhubeka Ntombi.
Okay, so sisuka la.
Yes.
And then we moved on to the iPhone 11. I can't, but I'd show you because right now we're recording with the iPhone 13 Pro, right?
Yes.
So it's colors or color when we bought the phone, and right?
Yes.
When we started, it worked perfectly. But then recently abantu bazokhumbula ukuthi ulive ubunakho nje uvela ucishe nje out of nowhere ungazothi kwenze njani. Besides ukuthi vele kukhathi sound wona uqobo ucishe. It's because the phone was overheating.
Yes.
Which is not a problem that I had before, but now I'm starting to have that problem. So vele nami benginakho ukuthi we need a new phone because I think ibhakede lona elenza ukuthi umsebenzi ukhuphuke kakhulu because now and again you have to be ready to be recording now and again and you have to be posting yonke into yenziwa ifoni eyodwa. So I think the load of the work vele isheshe yehlisa ukusebenza kahle kwale enye. So now that we have this one, it's more than a blessing. Angazi ngizothi yini ukuthi uNkulunkulu, for me it comes back to ukuthi uNkulunkulu recognizes my work.
Yes.
To the point of ngoba uNkulunkulu ngiyibona phakathi uzwa yonke into noma ungasashongo wena, but he knows the cry of your heart.
Yes.
uNkulunkulu responded to a prayer I did not pray, but he responded to the cry of my heart with I need a new phone. Manje I don't understand what's happening with the sun and just which is how Ubuntu works.
Yes.
Imagine if we're using proposals for all of this.
Abasingaqali lutho.
Ngabasathiwa ke kusazobheka ibudget ukuthi manje
next financial year.
Exactly. That is the spirit of Ubuntu ukuthi we have uNkulunkulu phezu kwayo yonke into, who sees everything, who sees onakho, abone onenkinga, odinga kulo onakho.
Yes.
And he touches the hearts of those people. So for me, it's to thank uNkulunkulu, it's to thank all Kamalembe, and to thank South Africans and Africans at large for supporting our work. Before
uvalelise ke Ntombi, tshela abantu uvela nini, walokho behind the scenes, uvela nini? Yini kanti wena kuhlalise ngale ngemuva?
Okay. Mina, I told you I did not study for any of this. It's important for me to keep saying that because Mina, I studied English literature, which means I love storytelling. I'm a storyteller. That's what I specialize in. Into engiyaziyo, into engifundile ukuthi the story matters above everything. Uzobona futhi with, okay, let's take it back to the Bible. The Bible is
ngisafuna ukusho ibamba ukuthi yazi iBhayibheli limnandi kangakani nazo izithombe.
Exactly.
Abekho James. Abekho James. Hawu James wena kuzo. Konke honors yakho wabhala ngeBhayibheli.
Yes, I did.
I-research yakho eBhayibheli
Yes,
into
I did.
engajwayelekile.
Yes. Babengafuni futhi ukuthi ngi-act because they were saying it's a religious text. So abafuni ukuthi ngishumayele.
Oh
And I was
yes.
saying ukuthi no, I ukuthi ngicela ukushumayela nge-research. No, that's not my intention. My intention is to talk about the importance of the audience in the telling of any story. Because you look at the New Testament is about Jesus mostly, right?
Yes.
That's when he's on earth. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
Yes.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are called the four Gospels.
Yes.
They are the ones who detail the 3 years of ministry of Jesus esemhlabeni. Then after that is the book of Acts, usehambile uJesu. Sekumoya engcwele, it's the apostles, or Paul bebhala incwadi, letters. A lot of those things are happening outside of uJesu physically being on earth, right? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are telling the same story about the same man, but they're telling it in different ways. Why? Because the audiences are different. Matthew uzombona ukuthi he's talking to the Jews. AmaJuda ngithi bona traditional bafuna isintu sakhona. Ngazi-ke yini? Isintu even for other cultures.
Noma ubani isintu, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Uzothi na isiJew.
Yes. So bafuna isiJew, which is why you get the genealogy of Jesus. Mark, Luke, John, akekho who is very specific and emphatic ukuthi hayi uJesu wazalwa ubani. It's important to their culture. It's important for Jesus to date back to Abraham. It's important for Jesus to date back to Abraham, to David, to Adam, because that is the story of the Old Testament. So Matthew, what he's trying to do, he's connecting the Old Testament with the New Testament to Jews specifically. You go to Mark. Mark's focus is not on that. So his audience is different. Mark, miracles, right? Luke naye, it's more miracles and the acts of Jesu as he's on earth, but also you see in Luke Jesu and the people interacting with what's called the Gentiles, abantu who are not Jews, because the audience here look isinabantu who are Gentiles and Jews. Kuyahlanganiswa ngithi manje kunenkinga yokuthi kuyaxatshana ukuthi hayi asibafuni manje ama-Jews awafuna ama-Gentile yonke le nto leyo. Then you go to John. John is my favorite because John is more philosophical. John, that's where kukhulunywa ukuthi ulizwi, I don't know in Zulu, but
no hamba ngaso isingisi ngoba ngufundisa ngizulu ngakho lokho. Ngifuna kube mina ngiphethe isizulu. Right.
So John is the word made flesh, right? And he's speaking to the philosophers of the time. He's speaking to the academics of the time. Indaba kaJohn ijule kakhulu when you read it. It's not more focused on the act and whatever, but it's focused on Jesus as the Word of God, made and turned into flesh. So yonke lento bakhuluma umuntu oyedwa, bakhuluma ngento eyodwa, but they look at it from different angles because of the audience. Because angithi the other thing ekufundisayo ukuthi ngeke vele ukhulume nabantu abaningi ngendlela eyodwa, because people are different. People receive information differently because of their backgrounds, because of their culture, because of their language, because of their lifestyles. Yonke leyo. So that's what that was my research. For honest, so I come back again and storytelling.
Yes.
So mina, what I know, what I learned, what I believe in, the story is more important. So I was still saying, when you go back to the Bible, so thola abantu mhlambe bazokhuluma hayi asikhumbula istory esasithi umuntu wesifazane kunomprofeti thizeni wathi akaletha igubhu afake uoil kwanda and then they forget at times who wrote that story. A lot of times we remember daughters as we remember the things that were done, the miracles, whatever, or the laws, but you forget who wrote the story, because very most of the time it's not necessarily important who is the one writing the story. The story is more important. So that's what I know. The story is more important. Coming back to the organization, my role in the organization, Mina, I'm a producer, I'm behind the scenes. It's more important for Msweli that's in the spotlight, not me. There's absolutely no reason for me to be on camera. There's no reason for me to be seen, to be known. What must be seen are my works. What must be known is my contribution to this country which I love, to this continent which I love. What we must be talking about is the development of Africa.
Yes.
The rise of Black people in Africa and all other nations. That's what we must be talking. That is the focus. Mina, that's my core belief. Hence, because another thing, because nami ngiyafunda in this public space.
Yes.
And ngiyafunda as I'm working all at the same time, learning the work as I go. I do want to be able to measure my growth.
Yes.
I do want people to be able to soberly criticize and critique umsebenzi engiwenzayo mina specifically.
Yes.
Manje mase ngivelile kuzoba ney'nto ey'ningi ukuthi mhlawumbe people want to criticize the looks, or has even now it's strange for me because they want to criticize the voice and think about, hey, unjani ingane yamsweli what. Kanti what's important is for people to criticize the work ngoba umsebenzi wona obaluleke ukudlula yonke.
Africa my continent, Africa my home. Ngicabanga ukuthi-ke for the first time nizizwele ukuthi why behind scenes usuka phi uyaphi. Sizofika isikhathi la naye azobamba le bethini bese-ke eyaqhubeka uyobona ukuthi wenza kanjani. Kodwa okwamanje nami angigijime ngapha, yikho nama ngi-interfere-ishi nedokwe lakhe leli elingale. Lamafoni nje mina uyobona ngohlale ngiphethe le. Angeke ngize ngiyicele ngisho ukuthi ngicela ngifonise. Cha, ngiphethe le. Ngoba wami umsebenzi umiphi umise kutheni mina angikhulume, mina angilide, yena angilekelele ukuproduce. Ngoba futhi awulida kakhulu uyena ngemuva ngesikhathi kwenziwe i-brainstorming session. Ngoba umsebenzi omningi siwenza lapha e-boardroom, kodwa i-boardroom futhi ehambayo, mobile boardroom, masihamba nje siya-brainstorm. Isikhathi esiningi sethu sisifaka lapha kwi-brainstorming session, sibheke ukuthi-ke singenza kanjani, silekelele kanjani umsebenzi. Siyabonga kakhulu ngane yami, siyabonga kakhulu, siyabonga kakhulu ndodakazi, sibonga kakhulu umphakathi wase-Afrika ukuthi umsebenzi esiwenzayo niyibone ivelu bese nithi cha nathi nakho la singabamba khona. Sengivala sasubatshena siyapha umqhelo.
Oh, we're doing the handover. Emandla.
Yes.
Yeah. Mixed feelings about that.
Yes.
Mixed feelings about that. It was a very challenging project.
Yes.
Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi it's actually a handover kwangempela.
Yes.
Cishe sangayi-handover.
Yes.
Cishe yangaphela.
Yes.
It's a very challenging project.
Very.
Really costly on our spirit,
yes,
on our energy, on
yes,
our time, on
yes,
our mental health.
Yes.
Very emotionally draining project.
But Imali was there.
Imali was there. That's the thing.
I got short in Imali.
And I think mhlambe I should say into ukuthi most of the time when we're talking about it, hey, ngifuna ukulekelela umphakathi, ngifuna ukwenza ushintsho empilweni zabantu, all of that, we usually think ukuthi into ezobe enqinamba imali. Kanti this time thina we learned the hard way ukuthi no, imali ibikhona yonke for material yonke, imali ibikhona nje. Sikaze sibe nenkinga yemali on this one. Saba nenkinga yemali kwaNongoma.
Yes.
But this time South Africans really put their hearts out. The Africans really supported.
Yes.
Kodwa ke kwaba
yeah, sizobaxoxela ngokuhamba kwesikhathi kancane kancane. Okwamanje ake sijabulele ukuthi Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday. Yes. Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Baba.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu Ntombi yami. Ngibonga ukuthi usuke uzothi kule organization ngifuna ukusebenza khona. Tshela abantu ukuthi it's not a mistake ukuthi la hayi ukuthi khona umsebenzi ofuna. Tshela abantu because sisazoyenza yes, kodwa ke ngoba babeke esithombeni ukuthi your dream about Africa, then ufika kanjani la ku organization is akhona ukuthi
yes. Okay. I did, first of all, brief background yet. Leyo. It's important for me to know ukuthi it's not a mistake. I fought to be here.
Yes.
I fought to be here. You were not in life. You chose to neglect and abandon me. Your pain did nothing for me. You're so terrible.
No. Ngakhulisa in the hard way. No. Ngakhulisa in the hard way. Phela uma ukhulisa uyabona nje manje angithi yabona nje kuthiwa ngesiZulu uvuna nalapho ongatshalanga khona.
Oh my word!
Isisho njalo izwi. Okay.
But then you did.
Okay,
you
wait.
did Jala initially.
No,
And then
wait.
you just left it. And then
No, wait. Ufika utshale. Uyabona nje basikhuluma. Khona abantu esingeke sizehlangane nabo abazuza kule nto esikhulumayo. Uvuna la ungatshalanga khona. Cawangela lana ngitshalile ngiyavuna. I harvest. Yeah, yes.
So you weren't in my life. So Minage, I had a different thing that I wanted to do, but I think our hearts have always been the same. We didn't know
Yes.
that our hearts were the same. When I finished doing my honors, I did not want to do my masters.
Yes.
Before I gained some experience, because in Doyamiti, I love my country. I love my country. I love my continent.
Yes.
How are you going to help? How are you going to develop? You don't know what to do. You have the spirit, you have the energy, you have the heart, you have the love, you have the passion, but you just don't know what to do.
Yes.
So in Doyamiti, angifuna ukuthi ngize ngenze masters because most wenza masters uzo specialize, right?
Yes.
And I wanted something that would change and transform the academic sphere, because into engicasulayo about us academics, which is academics, but then we don't harvest or we don't plant back to the community, to the country. We'll philosophize, hey, manje, the country, hey, we'll analyze. We can analyze.
Yes.
We can it's big as Tombin, but then what do you do with that picture? Nothing. We can't do anything. So my goal was, okay, let me try and find something to do that's going to empower my masters. That's an ongoing thing. So that when I do my PhD in a masters. Then we reconnected in December 2021. Yes, 2020, because we started working in 2022 January.
Yes.
When we reconnected, Kona Lauya, Kona Lund, I remember very well.
Yes.
Because it was Christmas.
Yes, 25 years.
Christmas, Sasemtoba, and then Baba Waihamba Olundi to give the family some food and stuff. And I wanted to go with you. You did not want to go with me.
Angifuna ukusenza nengane, angifuna ukusenza nawe. Angisenze nengane, ngisenza ngedwa.
I had to beg you and beg you and beg you so much. Oh my word. It was over my baba.
No, ngangikuthembi ukuthi awuthembisi. Yabo nje ingane lazy uyabona mhla uyibona. Yabona lazy. Yabo uveke ubona ukuthi we lo ngishe yabo hey mina angifune nami lapha. Hey lazy ngangafuni ukusebenza nawe. Akutshela angifuni ukusebenza nawe.
I look like I'm slow.
Hey, slow.
Child.
I know ukuthi slow uyabona. Inamnami ishephise etshezini nanti itiyela lisanda ukufakwe emkwa.
Yes. He's like, quick.
Ngiyashesha mina, ngiyashesha. Yes. Right.
Yes. So Sahamba, and that changed my life.
Yes.
That changed my life because first of all, Mina, in as much as Ungankosanga, Uma really tried.
Yes.
Kaya, we were not in poverty at all. We were not rich, but we had lack.
Yes.
Konis and all of that. So, I've never seen poverty. Kanjiana. And when you got there, Siangena Sapuma in the house is in. Oh yes, Siangena Sapuma. And you went to the kitchen one.
Yes, Eklibin, not Ikish, Ox Eklibin.
Oh, okay. Isn't it like a kitchen room?
Yes, your cousin Elena.
Okay.
Ikishi, Yabonja bangena kitchen scheme. Lapana ngeke kitchen. Yabonja kuse kitchen bange kitchen scheme. Lapha kuseqhibeni lapha. Lapha ngifaka khona ngifaka eqhibeni. Yabo? Ngizofike ngithi emlotheni lapha eziko ngifike ngibeka isandla ngithi umlilo wakhona kusho ukuthi yabona umlilo akazubaswe la. Lo mlilo obubaswe la bekungaphekiwe ukudla uqinile bebebase umlilo ukhanyisa. I remember ngokutshela lezo ukuthi ngizwa la isandla nomlotha wakhona uyakuchazela ukuthi yabona la lo mlotha la akusibo bengaphekiwe ngisho uphuthu la bengaphekwe lutho la bebekhanyisile benze ukuthi ikhanye beshanele ngabe bayashanela balale kuphela. Yes.
I've never come across that, even like on television or radio, someone who can analyze poverty and unpack it like that. Never come across that. So one, I'm coming across poverty, I've never really seen it kanjiana. And then secondly, umuntu uzoyichaza na ubone ukuthi hayibo uzona ukuthi hayibo ngempela la nakhiwe. And what broke my heart more than anything is that we couldn't do anything for them. We could
Mm.
just give them food, but we couldn't uplift them from
Mm.
the place that they were in.
Mm.
We had no power. And
Yes,
not the
yes.
summer proposal.
Yes.
Okay, now because I wasn't a part of the organization then, right? So after that, that's when I said, no, I want to work with you. Nakona foot, I have to say, in 2021 when I was doing my honors at Grahamstown in Rhodes, I kept having it in my spirit, which I need to be in KZN next year. But I need to be in KZN. So my and everything happened. It clicked with, oh, this is why I need to be in KZN. Now I'm gonna work with my dad. Then fight number 2 games. So this is how I got here.
Yes.
In the organization, Guti, I did not just apply Kubaba, but I begged and I begged and I begged and I begged and we fought. But I tried and I tried until he gave me a chance.
Yes.
And I proved myself.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how
you are my colleague.
Yes.
Yes. No, siyabonga kakhulu. Mhlambe ngelinye ilanga siyokhuluma kodwa asibeke lena ethi ukhuliswa umama kuphela. Ubaba nizohlangana manje.
Yes.
Njobe sengana. Khona uline wawusho ukuthi umama fair enough engikhulisile. Kodwa benginakho umgodi ukuthi ngiyafuna indawo kababa.
Yes.
Ukuthi ngiyayifuna mawukuthi usekhona I will fight.
Yes, because my thing, we've had a lot of hiccups throughout the years. So
Yes.
India she was really just trying to protect me from being hurt again by you.
Oh.
Yes, she was protective.
Yes.
She was just protecting me from being hurt further. And my thing was, Ubaba Guma is an ex.
Yes.
But to me, his blood.
Oh
gosh. But ubaba uyigazi yimina. So uma uyakwazi ukuthi cut things and move on. Ungathindiki indawo.
Yes.
I can't. You're my blood. It will always come back. Ukusalayo is your blood.
Yes.
And I need my blood.
Yes. Olunye udaba lwangolunye usuku ila kodwa ibeat ye-background ukuthi siqhamukaphi. Ngicabanga ukuthi uyizwele nami ngelinye ilanga hayi ukuthi ngiyayiphendulela ngokubekela nje isithombe ukuthi kwenzakalani ezweni sakhile. Kodwa ke ngiyabonga kakhulu ndodakazi ukuthi ke ulwe uzozofika la kubaba and kanti awulwi nje ukuthi uzo-eda isibalo uzosebenza kwangampela. Namhlanje umsebenzi selokhu wafika ushintshe kakhulu kunalokho wayekhona. I'm happy futhi ukuthi ke sisazoqhubeka sisebenze nje unika yonke support oyidinga, yonke support oyidingayo njengoba iAfrica isinika support. Akube njalo asiphumeni sihambe sosiza abantu silekelela singalekelela khona. Okubalekile ukuthi noma ngaba singalutho ngiyazi ukuthi ushoda ngento eziningi. Ubaba akafuni ukukuthengela. Ubaba uyakutshela ukuthi lalela la abantu laba kufuna ukuthi wenele abantu. Thina siyobona uNkulunkulu uzohlelela. Nje ngabona futhi nalokho uyakubekezelela. I'll try my best ngani yami. Thank you so much.
You're the best boss also. So thank you.
Thank you. Nasi isandla. Thokozela isandla. Nasi isandla niyasibona. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.